We have prepared a tutorial to assist you in accessing your scene data from our 3D scan. First, you access through Stopper & Associates, which is www.truckstopper.com. Then you click on eScene Webshare. At this time, you should have been provided a username and password. Click on Login. Enter your user and password. Click on OK. The sample we will be discussing is a crash test we conducted. That will be shown. This one is TARS 2013, and next to it will be your data. We will now take you through the scene data. In this one, we have 5 different scenes that were gathered. So we're going to click on number 2. And you are now accessing our Webshare. You will see 3 screens. The upper left-hand screen is a quick view of all of the scans that were taken in this particular project. As you notice, as you touch each one, you're actually seeing on the right-hand screen the view that represents. Now we move to the right-hand screen, and each one of the dots represents a location for an overhead or planar view. You can also expand the screen by using the icon in the upper right-hand corner of this screen. You can also use the plus or minus to enlarge and zoom in. You also have measurement tools, so you can zoom in as far away or as close as you wish. For instance, now we want to measure, let's measure from the back of this minivan to the motorcycle at the crash. Double click, it'll process, and this is now giving you the distance. In this case, it came up in millimeters. If you want to change that, move to the blue arrow on the left side of your screen, and you can change your units. Let's change it to feet, and units if we're doing area. Now you'll note that this changed to 60.06 feet. Also, it's giving X and Y coordinates, which is based on your elevations. And these elevations are relative to sea level. And now we can minimize the screen. Now if we want to get a very close view, we double click on one of these views, and now we're seeing the scene come up in the bottom. You can drag it around, get a 360-degree view. In this case, you do see some ghost-like images. That's because some people are walking through as the image is being collected. That type of image would not be captured and will not show on the 3D view. Let's enlarge this screen. Now we can navigate throughout the scene. We can measure. We can look at different data. If you go in your upper left-hand corner, there's your measure tool again. And just take an example right here with the square. It's 1.957 feet, and that's a 24-inch square there we have. So, and you could zoom in if you want to take closer measurements. You will also find great deal of detail here. You may also switch. There's 3 dots in the upper left-hand corner, and you can switch from color to black and white. And black and white is actually the laser data without colorization. We find that in many cases, especially when we're looking for fluid stains and blood spatter, things of this nature, that they are much more legible in the black and white than in the color, as you can see here. You see the fluid stains from the point of impact. Now, after you have selected an image, you may wish to measure and make notations on it. You also have the option of printing it. And you can also type in notes that will be displayed on the screen. After you're satisfied, and if you want to capture this image, click on the blue arrow on the left side and click on the print icon, and it will give you typical print options, and it will print to the printer of your choice. Okay. You can also download the image into a file that you can either share, email, or store. We'll now take you back to the color image. You can see the icon. We did not type anything in, but right over the crash test dummy we see documentation object. Since we didn't enter any text there, it carried that into the scene. It can also be loaded into a high definition mode. Now you will see these little objects look almost like balloons. If you click on that, that is a location where the Faro 3D scanner was placed during these scans. If you click on that, it will now take you to a 360-degree view of that area. And again, periodically you're going to see ghost-like images here where someone entered into the scan area while the data was being taken, but did not remain in location long enough to complete the scan. You can note the high detail on the tire marks here from the crash. You can zoom in on it. Let's move to black and white. Once again, you can pick up some more detail on many of these. In this case, actually, the color was a little better. Now there's another tire mark from a previous crash test. So now you can carry this around, and anywhere where you see the red dot in the upper right-hand screen is a view, and you can see the area that you're examining. I trust this will assist you in navigating the 3D scan and forensic data that we prepared for your matter. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact our office. Thank you.